frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my man.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Get your swarm on. Check the backer, check the backer. Let's go. He's coming. We got double up. Come on. Run back. Kill. 36.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check safety. Check 26. Back we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
5-0.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch gears. That's right. Out. Easy. Stay at home. 56 to Mike. 56.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Mike's 56. Check. Sponge. No.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
95-56, 95-56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Levante David in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
In your face. 5.
Breeze going to throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. You. Hey, Mike, 20. 36. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Switch. Bang. Kill. Over. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He finds some open field here. He's at the 30, the 20, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready, blue ready. 47, check, 47. That's the party. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So I'm not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step, because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And that pressure gets to him again. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's fielded at the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Winston. And it'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's at the 50, the 40, and he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
13. Mike 20. Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 20. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, seam 6. Mike 20. Let's go, D.
Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Breeze now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, Devin White in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, no Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now,
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right there, 54, right there.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
No. 6 guys.
Here we go with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll try again with Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 26. Back.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
21. Mike 20. Drop deep.
Breeze now to throw. And it's incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunning there to get a hand in.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. Check.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Devin White and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? White 25. Here we go, G. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
3rd and 7.
Ready? Black 25. I got it. Out. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, let go.
To throw, Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this off into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Check. 45. 5-0.
Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Into the secondary again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run it here with Edmonds. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Breeze to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here goes 21.
To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people